Brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Good morning. This is Deb Goodrich coming to you from my big easy chair at home this morning. And I just wanted to clarify a couple of things. Since Frankie C and I are not doing the opens together any longer, a lot of people have come up and asked me, why aren't you involved in Around Kansas? Well, I am very involved in Around Kansas, and I just wanted to kind of explain what it is that I do. So I continue to write segments and do voiceovers for those segments on Around Kansas, and I continue to sell Around Kansas. So if you are interested in advertising, I can tell you there is no better way to reach your friends and neighbors around the state than with Around Kansas, and just send me a message. I'll be happy to visit with you. And that gives me the opportunity to tell you how much I appreciate the folks that we have that sponsor all our programs, not just Around Kansas, but every day of Ag AM. We decided that I would be in the field and Frankie would do the opens, the hosting duties, because since moving to Oakley, honestly, the drive just got to be too much for me. I was trying to do it all in one day to save on scheduling, and it was just really tough. So I have other duties here as well. I am the Garvey Historian in Residence at the Fort Wallace Museum, and I do a lot of writing. In fact, I have an article in the current issue of Wild West magazine, and this is on Charles Curtis. So some of you may recall that a few years ago, Ag AM actually produced a short documentary film with Kansas Humanities Council and with the Shawnee County Historical Society on Charles Curtis. So pick that up. It's on newsstands. No matter where you are in the state, you can find it, or you can go online, or again, send me a message. I also write a weekly column for Grass and Grain. Grass and Grain must have the most loyal following of any publication I've ever dealt with, because no matter where I go, people tell me, oh, I read your column in Grass and Grain. I look so forward to it. And the column in Grass and Grain is on behalf of Around Kansas TV show. So I often talk about some of the topics that we've covered on the show, some of the things that we're going to do, or just whatever strikes my fancy that week. But we really appreciate the space there in Grass and Grain. I'm in some good company. I am there with our friend Jim Gray and with Baxter Black. Can it get any better than that? I also help Dr. Jake. Now, Dr. Jake is a veterinarian, and he is the resident veterinarian at the Waukene Sale Barn. So most Tuesdays, except when we go to every other week sales during the summer, I'm with Jake at the sale barn. I may not be the most competent help, but I'm the help that he has. So that's how I spend my time, folks. And also in getting awards. So a couple of weeks ago, we were at the Cowboy Museum, the National Cowboy Museum and Western Heritage Center in Oklahoma City with the good folks from Lone Chimney Films, our friend Ken Spurgeon. The film Home on the Range won Best Docudrama, and I was able to go on stage with Ken, and that was a huge honor. And what an amazing thing to have our state song, Home on the Range, in a film for the rest of the world to enjoy. Ken, your leadership and dedication and vision have served our state well, and I hope to, just like you do. And appreciate all of you, appreciate all of your comments, appreciate all of our fans weighing in on the show, sending us photographs to share, story ideas. We appreciate you.
Well, that's another Around Kansas. I'm Frank. Deb's out in Western Kansas, and we'll see you somewhere around Kansas.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.
Let me tell you, Kansas is more than tornadoes. We're the best part of Dorothy Stream. We're the best part of Dorothy Stream.